Hey there, it's Kat at Sargent's North. We're starting to creep into fall, so it's a nice time of year to reflect on your garden, see what worked, what didn't, and start planning for next year. So I'm just gonna take you through a little walk of one of our annual and tropical plantings that we did this year. So we planted this early this summer, so it's had a few months to fill in. It was a really pretty densely planted spot. A dense planting like that is really great for providing sort of a natural mulch, so you've got weed control and moisture retention. Here we've got some nice euphorbia. This is alstroemeria or Peruvian lily, and this is a griffin begonia, or lots of griffin begonias. These are all planted in groupings. I think this is a really beautiful combination with the different textures we've got going on, and we've got these nice red stems and underleaves and veins of this griffin begonia is really beautiful with the red of the alstroemeria. Really big range of shade to sun in this garden, but this is a really shady spot, and alstroemeria is normally labeled as a full sun plant. So annual plantings are a really great opportunity to experiment and get creative and maybe ignore what the tag says sometimes. We definitely ignored a lot of our size requirements here, which is how we got our really dense look. Here we've got this great big clump of dragon wing begonias, nice red flower. This is another one that does really well in sun or shade. Begonias are always going to do well in shade, but dragon wings can take a lot of sun too. So they're next to these nice supertunias, which is great for a low maintenance plant in the sun. Here is a plant I really love for texture. This is senecio, so really unique plant, great way to provide contrast against almost anything. These pentas, the butterflies love them. They're a really fun one. And you can see here at the front of the garden we've got a lot of low plants, and then more toward the back of the garden we've got higher, taller plants. So this beautiful banana plant, these colocasia, we've got some perennials mixed in here too, so the brachytrecia grass provides some structure through the garden too. This is a canna lily. What I love about this one is the variegated leaf. So even though it's not blooming right now, it's still providing a lot of visual interest, still really beautiful. This coleus here is called Golden Dreams coleus, and then here we've got a lava rose coleus. Coleus have traditionally been a shade plant, but a lot of the newer varieties work perfectly well in the sun. Here we've got this Beale Street coleus. This gets a lot of sun through the day, and it is holding on to that red color really nicely. Here we've got this beautiful helianthus paired with super blue angelonia and blue angelonia for some height difference. Got some ground cover lantana that's just been blooming non-stop against this rockin' purple salvia. The salvia is probably my favorite annual. It is, I think, the #1 annual for hummingbirds, which is really fun. And then we've got this purple hopseed bush. This was a new one for me this year, and I think it's really fun. We've got this beautiful red coming through now that we're coming into fall, and it's got that bronze green through the rest of the summer. Here we've got this euphorbia ascot rainbow. That's a really fun one, just as sort of add some green, different greens in, nice low ground cover type. We've got our prairie dropseed here. This is a fringe flower bush, not flowering anymore, but still gives you that nice purple color as a backdrop. Hopefully you can take some inspiration from our planting. You can look for these plants in the greenhouse next spring.